Welcome back, fellow armchair generals, to the 1918 breakout. That's really sort of what we have here. We are pushing deep within French territory. Just wondering what I should call it. Allied. I don't know. Right, so we're pushing very deep in here. We've got a lot to deal with. Now, we've dealt with some of this, I know, last episode. Okay, we'd like to take that out and then move into the position and entrench is what we would like to do to sort of turn that flank a bit. So, on that account, we've got 3 shells here. Deal with this Portuguese unit. Good. Get their morale really low. Okay, still just 5. But what we're going to do here is then swap these out and kill that. And now we should have 4 action points. We'll move in and then, yes, entrench. No, we'll rotate now. So there we are. So we're entrenched. We've turned the flank. Yes, this is potentially now giving them the flank here as opposed to refusing the flank by staying back. But I think that's good with our push. Sort of down here supporting this. This is not the major focus. I got to keep on the focus. Now, oh boy. Sorry, man. Which viewer mentioned it, but you can look back in the... and I at first misunderstood his point about naval bombardment once you get to the coast. I don't know, after his points and my points, and even though I missed it originally, how much would naval bombardment be done down here? Because he's absolutely right. The French and British navies, if you got like within a hex of the coast, they'd just be bombing you. But they weren't up here a lot. And I don't know if air power was just enough to keep them. There was some bombardment, I do believe. I don't know. I guess that's just something I don't know enough. The idea they thought maybe either fortified or having just bombardment effects once you're in in the Channel region along the coast. I don't know. Not so much that there needed to be naval units in the game. Right. Okay. Now we want to take out that. Okay. Well, currently they morale 47 or 74%. Let's see if this is meant to be strategic and not tactical. 74, no, still 74. So that's not really having much effect on the unit there. Okay, so we can probably take this down. Again, remember, it's really valuable primarily if we actually kill the unit. Well, let's swap out here and here. like I sort of thought, not necessarily very good. That well, that looks like it's going to just take them down. There we go. Okay, now they don't have the points to move in. Oh, I don't know if they have the points to. Well, let's. I'm still not sure about all this, so let's save. I'll go back to this only, at least, well, unless I misclick something else. If I can't, oh, no, if they've attacked, they can't entrench. Well, I guess we're not going in there then. Well, let's just try it. Nope, they can't. Yeah, because I'm not going to, because they'll just get killed. Okay, we're going to quit. Yes. Now we're going to load single player. Yeah. There we are. Okay, well, but at least we took out the tank unit. And that does help, because next time when they move some infantry unit in there, they will still have, well, that'll be 3 rounds. That'll be 7. Plus, to be able to do the attacks from the point and then move them in there, I think we'll do well. And we'll take the rail junction. Okay, I want to just, okay. That's our next real sort of goal that way. Yeah, they moved as far as they can go. Let's look at supply. Okay, we've yet to secure a rail to here, so we've got to take this. That's just a got to. Not necessarily this turn, though, but we've got to. Okay, they can move up. So that means... They need to come there so that these guys can get to here. I think, well, let's see, they have 6 wells now. I think we're gonna super reinforce. No, we can't. We can't get. They're not good enough supply there. Okay, next turn it is that we attack. Do our best to take Valmy. Yeah. Again, I want to look. And we also have to take Baladuk. So let's get some artillery in range. That will connect this rail link here. Connect that rail link once we get here. So we need to get those two cities, positions, whatever. All right, now let's move you to there. So the next turn, I don't think you're entrenched. All right. Ooh. Just keeps turning that flank there. Yeah, we don't. We got to get Epinal to be able to turn the flank properly to get supply down here. And I think they need to be entrenched, right? Yes. So entrenchment it is over. A minor reinforcement. Oh, that's a major one. Hopefully, yes. All the way back up. Okay, they're limited supply. Now down here. Moved him up there just so that he's on the roadway to be better supplied. I think he'll survive. They're entrenched. Okay, well. Now here, okay, these guys are at 4% morale. These guys are 76. These guys are at 66. So we're going to swap you out. And we're going to max reinforce you, which still you're down 3% morale now. Okay, well, here is a target for us, and so is that. Of course, this is up here. Well, let's just do one more. Wow. Okay, there goes those Belgians. I'd like to fully take that division out. They're hurting me. Okay, now. Oh. We didn't even need the last shot, really. Okay, well, that is. I think I'm going to stand back because part of the whole point of this is to trap these forces here and kill them. And if they can just operate them down here, because it's going to take, it takes a lot more to get them out via port. So I don't really want to push up next to them. That's real tempting to go in there and pound on them hard with infantry, but I'm just resisting the temptation. Okay, only 2 spells, so that isn't going to be much of a force this turn. Okay, they can reinforce to the maximum. They've used all their shells, so we want to. You fall back one. You come up here. You come up here. You probably should have come down here and entrench. Right now, if I had a full, 10 rounds here, or some meaningful, we're not going to shoot this turn. We will, go up to that this turn. A good 6 or 7 rounds. We're just facing a detachment there, which, okay, but we're close enough either way. I don't know that supply is going to matter too much. That we could push on these. That's a little too hard because we only have one point of contact. Either one of these two, they're both able to be hit by the artillery, so they really could be the push point, or both of them, to get to Boulogne. But I think with the tanks, the artillery, and I'm going to shift you guys slightly to the south here. I think this is going to be the push point. Yeah, I do. So okay. You've operated. We're going to... Hopefully it won't be raining next turn. So that we can focus in on pushing here, probably. But we'll if we get 4 shells, we may take out one of these units just to force them to put another unit back in the line, if nothing else, as opposed to having it somewhere else useful. And here. Okay, right. Entrenchment. That way, okay. Okay, let's swap these guys out. Well, they're now. Now, I don't know that that was useful, but. Max reinforced. Fly you a little closer to make sure you can intercept or escort or whatever the conditions may require. I know these are exciting, fast-paced times as I slowly click on things around the map, but it's the way the game is played. Okay, so let's zoom out here. Well, maybe not that far. Would like an intermediate view is still that. I mean, that's the whole thing. That's useful. I want to have that, but I could use something just a little. I don't know. Still have the counters in to see what that these are cavalry and not infantry or where the tanks are, but okay. So we have this great bulge here. A minor sort of bulge here, but that's going to come. I don't know if we're going to be able to do the pocketing idea. Just because, well, I don't know. Because the pocketing idea is to take here and push down here, and take here and push to there. But with these couple of infantry divisions, the Austrians that are now here, they're not as good, but they can sort of hold the line. They can move in, take a couple of these positions off, and allow the Germans to march up around this way. And of course, we have the sort of Paris objective. So they... Maybe we should... Okay. Okay. No, next... Well... Next turn. We'll move down here with you. We might want a reconnaissance just to see what is down here, which will see their reaction to all of this. What will they do? What will they do? Now, I don't know how many points they have for strategical redeployment use here. But what, of course, they should do is pull all of these groups out from up here and secure, Aberville to the coast here is where they should set up a line and secure it to there. Maybe fall back on Amiens. And this rail line here, as much as they can, make sure they have a strong garrison here just in case some of this doesn't hold. Move to try to hold here. Fall back down here to this line, fall this back to here, and fall this back to here. We'll create another line, use this marsh as a area of defense in some of these forests. Now, okay, we're going to end this episode here. No, okay, I'm trying to think of how to do this better. Okay, not just play the game, but do this stuff over better. Okay, let's zoom back in so we get a better view, and then let's save this. I know I make a lot of saves, just in case something that I should be seeing, like reinforcing somewhere that I'm not. Okay, let's let the Entente have its turn. And then I want to talk about something. German morale rises as their forces near Paris. French artillery fortress bombards Epinal. Okay. Oh, like that. Like I forgot to reinforce it too. I hope he survives. I don't want to have to redo all this. At least he's entrenched this time for that. And of course, well, I don't know what my turn will be like, but plan all this stuff, get the air ready, and then, hey, rain! Yep, there you go, took him out. The AI is either getting panicked or just aggressive. I'm surprised he survived that. Okay, didn't survive that. Now, do they have something they can move in there is the next question. No, didn't. The generals really effed up here, didn't they? I'm gonna go back and replay this with the save. And not to save him, but I don't think he could entrench, but I just, some of these places, yeah, I'm gonna, I didn't reinforce him there either. Few losses, yeah, I'm not upset, you know, that, oh, I have to replay because of losses. It's just stupid not checking enough places to keep the video going that I didn't check in well enough. On some of those divisions. Yeah. Okay. Cancel. Yes, I want to quit. No, it's not out of rage. Other than at myself for not paying close enough attention to things. Okay. Right. Max reinforce. And it's not even like a case where, well, I'm trying to conserve. Okay, he has 39%. He has 96%. So we're going to swap that out. And then we're going to reinforce so that he is not badly depressed or... Okay. He's going to... Oh, well, he can entrench. Again, I would have been... Yeah, I know he died last time. But, no, not this time. Here we go. Entrenchment. That is why I... Okay, we're going to get these guys up to here and entrench. Yeah, that was just rushing things a little too much because I want to talk about something here. We will do so. Okay, he might be used in that, so no, he's going to stay there. He's going to come down to here, and he's going to come to here. Okay. Okay, they're properly entrenched. They're reinforced. Okay. Like I say, stupid mistakes, misclicks, things that I should be catching. And now they're stupid, I guess, you know, like him pushing way in these guys without being able to entrench. And like him, you know, okay, that may be a stupid mistake and we lose a unit, but, or 5 or whatever units, but that's, I'm talking more, this is sort of like the administrative work, the that type of stuff that I should be doing and not hurrying through things just because I want to make a good show. Okay, well, yeah, let's swap these guys out. That'll just be a little stronger. Right, we got artillery. Okay, and that is sort of why what we just saw is why I'm not doing this, is he'd just be dead, and there's not a good enough point of taking Perone. I don't know, it's maybe Perone. I don't know. Taking that this turn, there just isn't a good enough point to do so, to just lose a division. Not, I mean, we can afford it, but okay, well, I'm going to save again. Over the last one here, so I'm not creating anymore. Overwrite, yes. Okay, let's try this one more time. Yes, this time I want to end the turn more than I did last time, yes. German morale rises as they near Paris. That is one of the elements of this. Scientists report progress in command and control development of this DLC. They could. They're using their dirigibles. Or those blimps. Don't know. I really want that unit again. that position. Obviously the units have changed, so it's more the position. Do a good job, 3 defensive artillery. Bash them hard. Now you're dealing with a properly strong unit. You still may take it, but it's going to cost you a whole lot more to do so. Same with up there. So that is just a detachment, I noticed, but whatever. It still may be strong enough to hold. We'll swap it out with a proper division next turn, hopefully, if I remember correct or properly. If you're interested in my analysis of things, warfare, wargaming, and whatnot, check out the next episode, because that's what it's going to be, a special that isn't going to be a gameplay episode. I'm trying to separate those out from the gameplay, because I know a lot of people like my sort of brief comments while playing, but they want to see gameplay, and other people like my, what sort of, if you want to call them podcasts or whatever, my just sort of talking episodes. Okay, well, we didn't lose units because I did smart things like entrench where I should have and whatnot. Okay, well, here we have more units than we can effectively get on the front line at any one time. Not that we can't use more units, it's just the way the game is. Down here we have something almost of a similar problem. Not that we, 3 episodes from now, but Gamer, you said you had more than enough units. Well, yes, as we continue to push in, we start having more and more frontage to guard. But I'm seeing here more like not enough units. So we'll put that division there and you right there. Okay. And before I forget, let's come over here and swap these out and reinforce this. Okay, that's good. And down here we're going to, are they entrenched? Yes, they're entrenched. Okay. Yeah, we'll put in the 100% plus, and we'll max these out here. Okay, well, let's save this. So come back next time. Yeah, this is going to be the end of this episode for my talk. If you want that kind of stuff, or skip next episode if you just want to see me pushing towards Paris. Thanks so much for everybody who's made it this far. See you next time for more historical gaming. And